And welcome to this week's Illinois Wesleyan Titan Coaches Show. I'm Eric Stock, joined by Dennis Martel, the baseball coach here at Illinois Wesleyan. Coach, I think this is your first visit to this spectacular set.
I love it. It's great. Thanks for having me.
Well, we're a couple of weeks away from getting the real season underway, but it's already kind of gotten going for the baseball team, even though there's still plenty of snow on the ground. So what is the baseball team doing at this point in the, I guess, still the winter?
It's still in the winter, yeah. We're about a week and a half into the preseason. We've got 5 weeks before the first game, and so a week and a half in, and you're right, we get 5 inches of snow the other day. So the field was actually looking pretty nice, and now it's snow covered. But that's what you deal with as a quote-unquote northern school in this environment. But we're very fortunate here to have the Shirk Center, the activity center, just what we can do. You can take a full infield, outfield. We get cages, guys hit live, pitch live. So it really works out great. It's a great indoor workout facility for us.
I mean, it's almost the real thing. A lot of that stuff you'll hopefully have time to do at least somewhat before the season starts.
Yeah, it gives us an opportunity. There's a lot of drill work, which is, I think for baseball players, a little bit monotonous. Excuse me. But if we can get all the pitchers lined up, throw every day, hit live every day, you take your ground ball work. Outfielders get really bored because, when I sit there and throw fly balls to them, it's just not quite the same.
Right.
But you hope that they get their arms in shape and, just communication type of thing. So when you get outside, you just make that adjustment, the depth perception, and then just being outside in general.
Well, I would imagine they're anxious to get going at this point too, being cooped up inside during the winter.
We're a week and a half in, and to be honest with you, I'm almost bored already. I could actually go out and just play a game or a scrimmage. It's one of those things that indoor practice really wears on baseball coaches because you don't play baseball inside, and that's a hard thing to try to replicate, game situations. But again, fortunately, because of what our facilities that we have, we're able to do a lot of those things. And then when you get outside, it's just an adjustment to the outside and probably more the depth perception more than anything else once you get back outside.
Sure. Typically, how much practice time would you get in outdoors before the season would start, or do you get any?
It depends on the weather. Many times we get on the bus and go, and our first time outside is maybe that game. And that's really hard when you don't get any practice time outside. Last year, I've got video, we actually took batting practice and scrimmaged on our field February 16th, which was very rare. I think in all my years, last year was the third time we actually were able to get on our field and actually scrimmage before we took our trip down south. And so most of the time, we're indoors. If the weather's nice, we can also get out on our turf football facility and get some work in out there. But yeah, it's part of the problem of being in a northern school and fighting the weather all the time.
Yeah, well, I guess one advantage is you do get the opportunity to travel. You can sell that as a
Sure.
recruiting chip, I suppose, going to St. Louis and some warmer climates here in the coming weeks.
Yeah, we open up the 2nd and 3rd of March down in St. Louis. We've got 4 games over the weekend. Come back, and then the next week we get on the bus and drive through the night, and we get down to Florida, and we're down there for 10 days, and we have 7 games, and that's always fun. Just then you're outside playing baseball the way it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you feel the team is set up for this year?
I'm actually kind of excited. I thought last year we had a chance to win the league. We should have. We were just talking about it with my assistant coaches, and we had a 2-game lead with like 4 to play, and we lost 4 in a row. We just kind of fell off the cliff, and unfortunately we had our hands on the trophy and we didn't finish. So, but I think we're better. We lost 5 senior pitchers, and it's really hard to say this, but I think our pitching staff will be better. We've just got some really good arms, and kind of looking forward to seeing them out there. I think we'll do some damage with them. And our offense, we only lost 2 seniors, and we can replace those 2. So I'm actually looking forward to making a run at the championship. I think we can win it, and I think we've got the depth and everything that you need. So we'll see out there on the field, but at least going in, I know we're going to win more than we lose, and that's always a good sign.
And hopefully you get to take a real field here real soon.
I hope so. Thank you.
Thanks for the time, Coach. Best of luck this season.
Thanks for having me. Thanks.